Isn't it? It works very well, but this is all, as I said, information that's come down through the television aerial, but you can also get information via the phone, can't you?
That's right.
And could you switch through to us how you actually do that? Because we're going to be joined now by Bob Denton. And Bob, if you'd like to come in and explain a little bit more about this. This is a way, in fact, for computers to talk to computers, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. Once you've got a microcomputer, you discover an enormous appetite for programs, for news, comments. You want to talk to people who have a computer also.
Now,
sorry.
You use something called, you plug into something called Micronet 800, and you have to use the phone. Now, how do you do that?
Well, first of all, we take any microcomputer, from the best-selling one, the ZX81, through to, as we have here, the BBC Micro. And all we do is use this particular adapter. Now,
so do I dial a
if
number
you
on
dial, raise the receiver, I press hash as instructed by the screen, 918.
Ah, done the wrong one.
Sorry.
Yes.
You do have to do
918.
918. And as soon as you hear the computer at the other end singing at you, we can go further.
Just waiting for it to sing. In fact, here we go.
Fine.
And then I've
So
pressed hard in there.
if I just push that into there, press this, we should be online to a remote computer.
Now, we're talking about the uses of this. In fact, I suppose schools that have made their own programs, in the end, could you have schools swapping programs and buying programs off each other through a system like this?
Absolutely. Sorry, I just have to enter my identity number, and I did it wrongly the first time. The computer didn't recognise
We're
it.
trying to work too fast, aren't we?
Yes, that's right. And I have to enter a personal password.
Which none of these numbers are coming up on here, to keep it secret, I suppose.
Absolutely. I'm sorry, again, I've hit the wrong key there. So if I just very quickly do that correctly. It's still refusing me. I'm sorry. This is the first law of computers, which is that if there's anything that you have to do on live television cameras, I'm afraid it goes wrong. But if I just enter that correctly now, finally, yes, there we are. We're now into the system properly.
Yes, yes.
Sorry about that.
And how does it go on from here? Because there are a number of steps, aren't there?
Well, fine. We can go through to our database, and on the database there are free software. There's a space for schools to be able to trade software, so if they come up with a new routine which is interesting, they can pass it around amongst each other. There has not been that sort of distribution method. If I simply show you the sort of things that we can do for micro users, first of all, this is the main index. And if we go to the home area, you can see that the sort of information that we have is coming much more quickly than you had with the teletext. Obviously, we have something like 200,000 pages of information here, and they're coming at you very much quicker because we have the power of a computer at the other end. We're not just taking it off of the television.
It goes on a long way from here. There's lots of information there. How much would it cost me, a user, to have something like this? Surely I've got to, I mean, if I've only paid £40 or so for a small computer,
yes.
I don't want to pay a lot for all this. Is it going to cost me?
Well, this service is going live in January, and the first 10,000 people will be able to acquire their adapter for £49. So that is the joining fee to the service. They need this. As you can see, we can work with a range of different microcomputers. And as we have the BBC Micro here, if I just enter that, we will go through to that. I seem to have lost it.
Don't worry about that, because I think we've already got an idea just how much information you can get from a system like this, keying into lots of different computers and programs. And I think to take that a stage further, we've got Donny.